Hi all. So just testing again ArcRunner, which is a third-person kind of roguelite. Came out in April this year. It's got mostly positive reviews of 153, so it's not got that much attention. It's another game which uses all the Synty assets, but it does a really good job with them. It looks really great. This is one of the better examples of like a Synty game, or a Synty asset flip that turned into a really cool game. Third person, this works really well. Performs really well. On this, I've got it like on max settings, max res. And there's a few dips later on, so maybe I should reduce it a little bit, but it's generally really smooth. Really gorgeous game. The previous video I did, I mainly just did third person, and in that I noticed how Freedoff was working perfectly. So in this, we can attach the pawn to make a first person. Pretty easily, and there's quite a lot of things you can hide in terms of like character meshes and things like that. So if you want to play through this just with the freed off motion controls in first person, it works really well. But I'm able to do some sixed off motion controls with this as well, although I'll get on to explaining the limitations in a second. So it might need some more custom fixes to make it perfect, but I think this is going to be a really cool game to play through entirely. I do actually, for some reason, get a crash here with the object hook for some reason. I don't know if it's in this point in the game, but later on I don't seem to run into that crash at all. So I have no idea. This is like maybe the third time I've been playing the game and kind of running it, so I'm not sure exactly what that was. I think it might just be I've tripped something, or it was in this specific area of the game in the tutorial it didn't like. But yeah, you can see here it looks really good. I think there's like some sort of depth of field. There are a number of different classes. This main one is a soldier class, and you get like a big hammer and like an energy shield, which is really cool. There's a bunch of other classes which I haven't played with. Okay, so here's the crash. Okay, so rerunning the game again, injecting. Luckily this game injects super quickly, so just reloading it. Yeah, I have no idea why that crashed, but I thought maybe I'll start messing about once I get out of the tutorial. Must have been causing some problems. So again, just attaching the pawn and lowering myself. Instead of using the offsets, these ones, you want to use these boxes here to get a more exact manner, and just like making everything invisible as legs, arms, character mesh. And interestingly, a bunch of meshes reappear if you get certain power-ups. They'll kind of name the same thing, node underscore something, with the various power-up. So I was kind of making a suggestion it would be good if we could somehow bunch components or have something that are similar name string, I don't know, or like attach everything under the property, I don't know. But yeah, this one, similar to some of the other games I've tested, they have a property where the weapon is, because if you attach with the character mesh, you get a bunch of the animations and it doesn't feel good. Well, you can turn off the skeletal update, but then you can breaks like the melee and the dodge roll. But here, this works perfectly. So you go into the weapon name, and then there's a component called skeletal mesh SM, not SK. That one didn't work. The only downside with this is, as I mentioned at the start, is if modders are playing this and want to make it perfect, every time you pick up a new weapon, that all weapon property contains, well, it contains my hammer and my current weapon. So you'll see later on I'll pick up like a shotgun or an SMG, and I'll lose all my attachments on it. It goes back to being freed off. And there's only like two things in that all weapons property. There'll be the hammer and the pistol, but then I pick an SMG and it's just the hammer and the SMG, and I'll do all the attachments on the SMG, pick up the exact same pistol I had before, and I'd lose all my attachments even though I've kind of saved the state and had like the permanent persistence thing on it. So it does kind of remove the remove that. So you can see I'm just using freed off here because I've picked this up and it's removed all the attachments. But yeah, you'll see me doing this a few times just to demonstrate it, to clip it up for Prey Dog later on. you can see after you do it a few times, like attaching something is very quick. So I get through quite a few levels playing on easy mode just to kind of see what happens with this one. But yeah, this game looks amazing, and I think just with a little bit of extra effort just to tie those things up. Oh yeah, I ended up going in and turning off the aim assist as well, because I found it seemed a bit off when I was pointing. It just felt a bit unnatural, so I tried to disable that. Yeah, it looked great. I think the only like performance things, I did turn on the temporal upscaler in the CVARs and set the percentage to about 80%. That seems to work. And but yeah, you can get a really crispy image in the Quest 3 headset with this. Looks really nice, really good. But yeah, this is ArcRunner. I'll definitely put this on your wish list. It is a really cool game, and it's kind of a shame it didn't get as much attention. I mean, it is one of these like Synty games, so maybe people see that and think it's going to be a lazy game, but the gameplay and the gameplay mechanics are solid in this. It's really fun. Just single player, sadly. I kind of hope they add multiplayer or something in future, but the way they've arranged all these assets and the lighting is really nice. Definitely meets that aesthetic, even though it's just, I think, a few of the cyberpunk packs and sci-fi city packs from Synty. So yeah, definitely check them out. It's not on sale at the moment. It's £16.99 in the UK, but who knows, maybe in the winter sale. So yeah, thanks all.